Okay, friends, I'm excited to share with you StanStore. So, this is the platform that literally can allow you to do just about everything. And this is where it is going to, this is where it's going to be housing all of your materials, if you will. This is going to be, it is housing your guides. This is going to be housing your checklist. This is going to be the place. This is kind of your one stop shop. And if you are into email marketing follow up, it can do that. It also, like I had mentioned, has a DM automation too, which just rolled out fairly recently. Again, I haven't explored that much, but I'm, you know, this can do a lot of things. So set up your StanStore account. There's a couple different versions. I originally started with, I think it's the $25 a month version. It has so many different capabilities. It doesn't have the email capability though. So if you are looking for email, you're going to want to upgrade. I ended up upgrading a few months after I had StanStore because I realized it does so much. And originally I had Flowdesk, and I actually still have Flowdesk, but the more I'm using StanStore, the more I'm realizing, like for me personally, Flowdesk, it makes it all look so beautiful, whatnot. But it seemed like the delivery rate and the number of opens was lower than StanStore. I don't know if it's because things are going to spam or whatnot, but StanStore has a lot of different capabilities. So I would suggest, if you want, again, this is just if you're wanting to do this, I would suggest signing up for StanStore. Another cool thing is, if people sign up under you for StanStore, you will get paid monthly. Yes, let me say that again. You will get paid a monthly reoccurring revenue for anybody who signs up under you for StanStore. So and I want to say at this time that I'm shooting this, I think it's 20%. So let's say somebody signs up, for that $25 a month version under you, you might get six or something dollars a month reoccurring revenue as long as that person has the account. Same thing if they go for the $99 version, you literally get $20 a month. So your $99 version literally just went down to basically, almost $80 a month, $79 a month, because one person joined under you. The same thing happens if you have two, three, four, then your StanStore account literally becomes free and actually another source of revenue. So just something to keep in the back of your mind as well. And let me walk you through how the StanStore account works and what it can look like. All right, so I just wanted to show you, once you like logged on, this is just an example of what my StanStore account looks like. I have things for real estate agents. I have things that I titled Home Search Essentials, and I have things for home buyers and sellers. Again, you can start with literally one thing or two things. This has taken me a long time to create all of this. So when you're looking at it going, oh man, that's a lot of different things, that's okay. Start with one thing. So your home search essentials may be your new home staging guide, right? It might be a new home construction guide. I'm going to just show you a couple of the different things that I have on mine. Again, you can always go to my account and just peek through and see what's here. But for example, this is a new home construction guide. I put a picture here, a small little brief, download your free guide here, get my guide, and then you're just going to type in your name, your email address. Again, on there, you can have them put in additional things, but you literally can keep it as basic as this right now, and then download the guide. Easy as that. Let me show you for living in Salt Lake City guide. Same thing, put the picture, basically just get the guide. The nice thing about this too is you can use your own branding for this as well. So you can put your own picture in there. Same thing, all these guides. On probably a monthly basis, I have, oh, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the season and the year, but I do have a lot of people that will download those guides that are thinking about relocating here. And then if home buyers and sellers, sometimes people, how to hire a realtor if they're looking at, making a change, or they're wanting to hire somebody. If somebody wants to book a showing, they literally can come on here and they can book a showing with me. If they want to start a home search, I have this connected to my website. And this is my IDX feed, and they literally can just come in here, type the area that they're looking, toggle what it is, and they can start the home search. The cool thing about this is when they start doing the home search on here, it will, because it's connected to my, my whole CRM and stuff, you can see when people are searching on your site. So again, that's another kind of cool thing. What's your home worth? If somebody wants to, again, this is like through my brokerage and everything, but yours might have something similar to this, but literally I have a place where if somebody wants to find out the value of their home, click of a button, they can put in their address, and all of a sudden I can start having conversations with them based on what they put in there. So I always feel like that is a really, really nice thing to have. So this is basically what it looks like. You are going to go to, all right, the next thing I wanted to show you is kind of the back end of my StanStore account. And this is where basically all of my products live. And I'm going to show you how to add a product, what that looks like. So up here, you've got like your home, again, you can play around with all these different features, but I just wanted to show you a couple of different things. And this is literally just to get you started. I do have the $99 a month version. I didn't to start with. So again, if you're wanting to just get started and get these products out, you can always start with the basic version. But this is my store. There's so many different features that you can have, but if you're just getting started, let me just show you, like, this is a free Instagram guide that I have. Some of you have probably downloaded this guide. This is basically the thumbnail of what it will look like if you want it to have like a larger, if you want it to not be just this tiny one, you can do, instead of the button, you can do the call out feature. If you want it larger, you can preview it and it can look like, even a bigger one. So again, depending on what size and style you want, you can have that. This is your checkout details. This is basically kind of your selling page of, here's what you need to know, here's why you want this product, and here you can literally get this guide for free, download it right here by putting your name and your email address in it. The cool thing about this and the store is that you can have multiple products live right in your store. I'm going to even just show you. I have so many different products right now too that are in draft mode that I've offered before that I'm no longer offering, or I'm not offering at the moment. And so literally when you're done with these, you can just put them in draft mode. You can move them up and down. You can scroll them up and down if you want. And then at the very bottom, you can add products. So for example, like, I just wanted to show you this, like a free summer guide to Salt Lake City. Because I'm shooting this in the month of March right now, they don't need my free summer guide to Salt Lake City at the moment, but I will. So I have that in draft. I have a fall and living in Salt Lake City. I've got a winter guide, but again, I do those seasonally. So when people are looking at making a move here, I put those seasonal. So again, just another idea. But you can add your product here at the bottom, and then you can add your sections if you want to divide them. So let me just show you what a section divider is. A section divider is here. So for example, I have for real estate agents. That is like the heading, the section divider. If you scroll down just a little bit here, I have home search essentials. Again, that's another section divider. If you're starting with one product though, or one freebie, one lead magnet, you may not even want that section divider, but you can have that on there. And then I have for home buyers and sellers. So if you do just have, like, hypothetically, your home staging guide, you may just put in there for home sellers, right? And that might be your sectional divider there. So you can add that right down there below. And then when your product is ready, again, there's so many different options that you can use here. If you're wanting to collect emails, if you are wanting to do some kind of coaching or an e-course, a webinar, sending an affiliate link, StanStore link, a reoccurring membership, custom product, whatever that is, for the majority of your products, most likely, if you are giving out the guide, you're giving out the lead magnet, you're doing that, most likely it's going to be a digital product. And so you will click here because this will do PDFs, guides, templates, ebooks, anything like that. So basically, here is your here's where you're going to start, and you're going to add your new product. So wherever, again, if your product is in Canva, which most of yours probably will be, right? That guide that you have done, you are going to, so I'm going to walk you right through how to actually download the picture. So you literally, like, as soon as you're done with this tutorial, and if you've set up your StanStore, and you're literally going to be able to add your lead magnet, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. This is the lead magnet that I am giving to you. So you will have this, put in your own picture, put in your name. Once you have it all complete, again, you can again add whatever you want on here, but you're going to, again, this is a lead magnet you can use. I am going to download that very first picture. So on here, I'm going to select, instead of pages 1 through 9, I am just going to select page 1, and I want it in a PNG because that is the picture. And I am going to press done and download. So it's going to post that that very first picture there. And then once I've got that first picture, I'm going to show you, I'm going to head back to my StanStore, and I'm going to show you what that looks like here. Okay, so we went from our Canva account. We had that little digital guide. Now I'm going to show you how to put that in here. We downloaded that PNG. So now I'm going to just choose the file. I'm going to upload that file. It is right here, that staging checklist magnet. I can move this up or down depending on what I want that to look like in there. I think that one looks just fine. We can, if I want, I can crop it more, and we'll put it just like that. I'll put crop. So in here, it'll pop up with this. Again, I can change all of this down below. So here, instead of digital download, I may choose to put home staging checklist. All I need to do is double click in here and home checklist, whatever your subtitle is. Wondering, oh, it looks like my computer's freezing a little bit. Wondering how to sell your home for top dollar. Okay. And then download now. Again, I can change the size of this. I can make it larger. I can make it smaller. If I want to keep it in the call out, like a little call out button like that, I can. I can make it larger, or I can even do a pretty big preview one. Again, depends on your taste of what you're wanting to do for that. Once you've got that ready to go, then you're going to go to the checkout page. I always like to put right here, drag your image. I like to put your image right back in there. So that one that we just saved, I'm going to put that right back in. Again, it doesn't allow you to, this one's a little bit smaller, so you'll crop it the way you want. And then on here, it will show up for your template. You get to put in here what you want. Home staging checklist. It saved that for me. And then here's where you get to write your brief little description on it. Get your guide, get my checklist. And then for this, I am not charging for it. So I'm going to just put download now. Okay. Again, for this, I'm going to clear out the price because it's just a free download. Again, you can do if you're running a course, if you're charging for this, then you can charge a price right in here. If you feel like that's something you want to do, you can offer a discount code depending on the what you have. And then you're actually going to upload your file right down below here where it says upload. So when you are back in Canva and you downloaded that one picture, just make sure to you download the picture, but then you also download the guide and make that in like I typically download my guides in a PDF. Okay. So you'll download the picture, but then you'll also download the guide separately with all the pages in the guide, download it as a PDF, and then you literally can just upload that guide right here. Let's just pretend I have that home staging checklist right there. And I just click it and I download it. So, and then once you're ready to go and you're looking at it and you go, okay, yep, this looks exactly the way I want it, literally just publish it. And it'll be ready to go. This one says I have some things that are not filled in here correctly because I actually don't have my digital product put in. But once you actually have that uploaded, then you'll just publish it and you can go right back to your store and you will see whatever that published thing, it usually comes up right here at the top. And again, you can move your items around. So if you have several items on there, but I always say start with one freebie and then you can move on from there. The next thing, this is the second thing I'm actually just going to show you on here, and this is the email flows. So again, this is if you get the step up in version, but it's pretty awesome. Like for example, you can start sending other people emails, follow-ups, you can do broadcasts, it will show you how many people are opening them, all of that. So that's kind of a cool thing too. And then the next thing, I haven't played around with this yet, but this is something that is on my list to play around with because like we did with ManyChat, StanStore also has an auto DM where you can reply and have those same things that we did in ManyChat, but it's here in StanStore. So again, if you decided to go this route, you may not even have to do the mini chat version. It will give the keyword and all of that. But what I did want to show you is that for on your store, this is where you're going to be able to house all of your guides. This is where you're going to be able to house all of your information, and you can have multiple things. If you decide at some point, like I said, that you don't want to have that product anymore, save it as a draft. Or if you do want to have it, then publish it as it. But StanStore has literally been one of those things where I think about before, like I said, I had Flowdesk and I had to create a Flowdesk page, a landing page, and a whatever. There was just so much stuff. You still, like, if you want a landing page here, you can create a landing page. If you want to edit your designs, this is another cool thing where if you're going, oh, you know what? Maybe I like this one better, or maybe I like this design better, or this one, right? You can choose a different design. You can choose all the different colors with this too for your branding. So if on here you decided, oh, you know what, this feels like it's more of, feels more like me, or this one does, or this one, again, you can switch it up. It's not just one size fits all. So I love that there's so many different samples on here. And then once you've got it, just go ahead and save it. But again, that's a nice way to be able to edit your design to get it closer to your branding. And again, it just allows for that customer service to have that one-stop shop to make it as easy as possible, because we say a lead's not a lead until you're actually able to take them off the app. So I hope this helps. So, again, what I was saying is really, we just want to make the process as easy as possible. You've got your Instagram account, you've already optimized your bio, you've made it easy for people to find you because you've told them where your city, where your state is, you've set up your scheduling calendar, and you're able to more easily post on a consistent base. Once you have that, we talked about the lead magnet. The lead magnet, like I said, that home staging guide, your buyer seller guide, your checklist, whatever that is, you are giving an offering to somebody for free. And these are people that are on Instagram or on YouTube or on whatever, maybe it's Facebook, whatever the social media platform you are wanting to use, but you are giving that offering, and they are going to get that offering by commenting a word, and that word you're going to set them up with ManyChat. Again, this might feel like, oh my gosh, Mariah, this just feels like so much. Baby steps, please, one step at a time. If it were me and I were to do it all over again, I literally would probably just, and if I had all this information, I didn't have all this information before. When I first started on Instagram, it was like, check my bio, link in bio, whatever it was. You're losing people all over the place because they're not checking your bio because it feels like too much work, right? So if I were to do this all over again, I literally would every single day do a little something. That first day, maybe it is figuring out my lead magnet, or maybe it is, figuring out the scheduling. Maybe the next day it is going to ManyChat and getting that account set up. Maybe the next day it's going to StanStore and giving, that one set up. Give yourself a week or 2 weeks, or if you're like me, and you probably, maybe you are, you're like, I just want to get this all done right now, and I'm not going to stop until until I'm finished. And sometimes you will actually be surprised how much you're able to get done. You can literally keep this tutorial too, have this like on your computer, scoot it off to one side, and then work on the other side. And I know, I wish I would have had something like this before, where I like could have, paused this and gone, okay, this is what I need to do for ManyChat. Okay, I'm getting this template, I'm putting in this keyword. Okay, now I start the tutorial back up again, and literally just copy, and paste it in there. And so that you've got it and it becomes easier. Same thing, go to StanStore. Once you're on StanStore, plug and play, copy and paste, copy, and just get the one thing. And I'm telling you, if you do this over and over and over, it's going to get so much easier. And I'm telling you, your offerings are going to get better. Things are going to get smoother. And there's going to be times that nobody's going to comment for that word on your property, or nobody wants the guide. That's okay. Keep shooting. I can't even remember the statistic or the numbers, but that Michael Jordan quote always comes back to me, of like, he failed however many times, but because he failed that many times, he succeeded, X amount of times too. That is just part of the business, as there's going to be a lot of failure. But if you're okay with enough fails, I'm telling you, you're going to get the win too. So keep showing up. Again, if you have questions, just respond back to this email that you are getting all this information on. And I'm here to walk you through different things. I'm super excited for you. And I know this works. I've trained a ton of agents on this, and people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, this works. Oh, yep, this was awesome. Oh, I just got 2 new clients. Oh, I just got this many more views on my property because I sent out the link. So it works. Keep going. If you need to rewatch this so that you can walk through it. And cheering for you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.